Today, I'm going to talk to one of the top motivational speakers in Nepal and a young, successful entrepreneur, Shaurab Lohani. Saurabh, now we are facing a really difficult situation. Outside, there is a fear of coronavirus, and inside our home, we are feeling really bored. In this situation, how can you motivate us to utilize our time?
Madan, what I feel is how to stay active or how not to be bored is number one, we always wanted this day off. We always wanted to stay away from work. We always wanted to spend more time with our families. So, how I see this is nature's way of telling you that go invest in yourself, go work on yourself, go spend time with your family, go do the things that you enjoy. So what I am doing at the moment to remain proactive is I'm doing everything that I had always imagined doing. For an example, I have a very good routine to start with. I'm not thinking that this is a lockdown or I cannot go out or I have to stay at home always. I don't see it in those ways. How I'm seeing is I have set a routine. I watch motivational videos that I always wanted to watch. I read books that I always longed to read. I am connecting with my old friends the way that I always wanted to stay in touch with them. I'm talking to my relatives more than any other time. And I'm also working on myself. I'm making plans of how I would project myself as soon as this thing gets over. So if you want not to be bored, see simple things. Do things that you've always wanted to do. Read books, get into that art, draw your painting which you never completed last time. You want to learn how to play guitar, there are thousands of tutorials online. Go start playing that guitar. You wanted to learn music, go learn that music. Do whatever. This time is for you, the time that nature has given to you, the time that you've always wanted. So I think if you do such things, if you plan your day properly and do according to your planning or work according to your planning, there's no point in day that you would be bored of sitting inside your home. That's how I think that you can enjoy your experience in isolation as well.
Yeah, but the future is uncertain. People are not sure how long it will last, and most of the businesses have closed their shutter. So people are jobless, no money, and only sit inside home. How can people be hopeful about their future?
Madan, the future is never certain. I mean, what guarantee is there that you would live another day, even though if there is no virus as such? Is there a guarantee? No, there isn't. I do understand that there's a lot of news or there's a lot of flow of information that is coming in through various news channels on an everyday basis, and we feel like we might not make it. But let me tell you, if you follow the precautions or if you follow the orders given by your government properly, I don't think that you would be affected much by the virus. If you do not invite virus to your home, the virus wouldn't come to you. The first thing. The second thing is, yes, I do understand the shutters are closed. I do understand that there's no businesses. I do understand that there are no jobs. It's not just you or it's not just me. Even the richest man on this planet is staying in his home. But what I feel like, whoever is the richest man who is staying at home, he still is making plans of what he would do when immediately this lockdown gets over. So my thing to anybody who's saying that this is uncertain time, uh, I don't know how long it is going to go for, don't worry about that. Those things are way too beyond your control. What you are planning to do on yourself and how you are planning to come out when this thing gets over is in your control. I would ask you to focus on things which you have more control over rather than the things that you don't have control over.
Yeah, I get lots of messages, and most of the messages from my close friends and relatives, they are very horrible messages rather than health tips. And those messages bring emotional sensation and fear in my mind. So at this time of pandemic, how effectively people should communicate?
Again, another thing, there we are different people, and different people react in different ways in even the same situation. So in situation like this, probably my reaction would be different and your reaction would be different. I come from Nepal, you come from Nepal, and if I remember, you and I both worked at the time of the earthquake that we had in 2015, right? So in 2015, when the earthquake happened, what happened was a lot of people started running away. But a lot of people like you and me were also staying back, and we were doing humanitarian act. The other thing is, at the time of earthquake as well, there were a lot of fake news that was going around, and a lot of news that would, let's say, create chaos in people's life. However, again, number one, if anybody is watching this, if you have access to news, please make sure you go on websites, number one, which provides legit information, like World Health Organization, because World Health Organization is a place which only provides data and information. It does not fabricate information. News channels, however, they would somehow like to fabricate information and also spice things up just to make sure that they have more viewers. Number two is, like on a normal day, how we avoid watching too much of news. So act like this is a normal day. Despite you are having difficult times and we are going through difficulties, I would request you to make your normal schedule. Only limit yourself to watching news maybe half an hour in the morning or half an hour in the evening. And then throughout the day, engage yourself in different activities. In this way, it wouldn't matter if somebody is sharing with you the health tips or if somebody is sharing with you chaotic information. However, my request sincerely is to people, for people, is not to spice things up, because some people might take the overflow of information in a very serious manner, which could cause many mental health issues.
And this time, there are many precautionary measures given by health experts, World Health Organization, that we need to change our food habits, our daily exercise habits to develop our immune system. And even mentally, many motivational gurus, even you have said that we need to focus on our life. We need to do meditation or any sort of motivational listening. So being a motivational speaker, what habits do you suggest to change at this difficult time?
See, I'm no expert of what do you call it, health measures that you need to take at these difficult times. But if you talk about mental health, I have few suggestions to give to the people. I'll give you a solid proof where I would like to prove that people are attracted by negativity than positivity. For an example, a lot of people are aware of the fact that around 35,000 people have already died because of this pandemic. A lot of people are very aware that 700,000 people and counting are infected by this pandemic. But a lot of people are not looking at the fact that there are more than 150,000 people who have been cured and who've gone back to their homes. The mortality rate, when I saw, which was yesterday, I believe, was around 4%. So my request to everybody is be positive. A lot of diseases on this planet can be cured by you being positive and nothing else. I think you've heard about placebo effect. For a lot of headaches or for a lot of minor issues in health, the medicine you get is nothing more than a sugar pill. But when you take that sugar pill, you feel like you've healed or you feel better. So this is a proof that when you are positive, a lot of diseases can be healed, be it cancer. If you go around Googling a lot of resources when it comes to staying positive and cancer, you'll find a lot of articles where if you are able to stay positive, even deadly diseases like cancer can be cured. So my only request for people who are watching this is stay positive. Because if you are able to stay positive and if you're always about to think good things, and keep on telling yourself that I will be taking precautionary measures, and I will not contract COVID-19, and I will sail through this. If you keep on telling yourself, even if you have contracted COVID-19, keep telling yourself, I'll make it through it. I'll do what's necessary, but I'll make sure that I will fight with this disease. I will kill this disease, and I'll go and I'll stay with my family happy. I think that's what is needed right now the most.
You told an interesting thing to stay positive at this difficult situation. But I have a question that everything is negative. There is no medicine, and you are saying kill that virus, and businesses already closed. People cannot go outside their home, and people are dying, and they can't even save their life when they are in chronic situation. Even doctors cannot treat properly. So everywhere the situation is horrible. So how can you just simply say stay positive? Can you find out some positive aspect we can focus at this situation?
A wonderful question, Madan. Let me again let you know. Somehow I feel like we human beings, we become very soft. When I say very soft, let me tell you, I think someday someone invented shoes because our feet hurt while walking bare feet. At that time, people didn't say, let's give up walking. It's too difficult walking on this path because my legs are sore or it hurts. Well, a lot of things, when this planet evolved or when we kind of progressed as human beings, there weren't a lot of things, but still people had hope that some days it's going to be better and we move forward. Let's say, for an example, right now there's no vaccination for COVID-19, or you're saying a lot of shops are closed. But let me tell you, my dear friend, that maybe your family members are around you just to help you go through these difficult times. Number two, if you feel like you're going through the worst situation in your life, think about those people in Africa who always never had anything in access, from water to food. I was reading news the other day that they are baking soil, clay to eat for their breakfast. I mean, who eats clay for breakfast or soil for breakfast? So at least we don't have to eat clay for breakfast. Even if there's a lack of resources, I think we're not eating clays. People are dying of small diseases like malaria, or say fever, or diarrhea and stuff like that in some part of the world. And COVID-19 is a very new disease. Let me tell you this, even scientists right now, there's no medicine, but what if scientists and people who are doing research starts giving up, like the way that we are thinking? They're the ones who should be thinking that, oh, there's no medicine, let's give up, let's throw our towels right here, let's put our hands up. They don't do like that. You know what? The world runs on hope. They hope that someday they will create medicine. That's why with positivity they are trying to work towards making a vaccination. Maybe it's not there today, but at least they will make it in the future, so that no more people would have to give up their lives for viruses like COVID-19. So positivity, no matter. Like I said, in every situation there is negative and there is positive. It depends on how you see rather than what the situation is.
And this time, what lesson do you think we should learn from this problem? And in future, how can we shape our life?
Number one, Madan, what this pandemic has taught me is, no matter how rich you are, no matter how educated you are, no matter how proud you are of your achievements, you're nothing when in front of the mother nature, or you're nothing in front of the wish of whatever powers you believe in, say God, say nature, whatever it is that you believe in. But we humans, we have no control of anything beyond ourselves. So number one, I learned how to appreciate even smallest of the things in my life. Number two, value things that are around you rather than which you do not have. We cry a lot of times at things that we don't have access of, but we never appreciate things that we have around us. Number three, always take a break and enjoy your life. Number four, work on yourself. There's plenty of occasions in life that you can always work on yourselves. Right now I'm reflecting upon myself and what are the skills that I can learn. Now, The other question that you asked, what can we do to protect ourselves in the future? See, the future is very uncertain. That's why it's very exciting as well as it's very fearful. Now, if you think about the fears only, then you can never move into the future. But if you are excited about the future, you can always move forward. So no matter how hard you try, no matter whatever precautions you take, let's say if it is supposed to go bad, it will go bad. But what I can tell you, only for COVID-19 in the future, if you want to take precautions, see, the WHO, the World Health Organization, has already said it. Wash your hand, wear face masks. There are several other protocols. When you sneeze, do not sneeze in others' faces. You put your masks on. Wash your hands for 20 seconds and all that. Disinfect your house. Keep it clean. All the basic stuffs that you need to do. But like I said again, the future is very uncertain. I don't know what future has in its pockets for us, for you, for me, and the entire world. So sometimes, no matter how hard you try, if the things are meant to happen, it will happen.
Where do you see our life and our world after 6 months?
I think, you know, we will struggle, and that's part of life, no doubt. We will have to work from the grassroots level, but I feel like there will be more opportunity if you are thoughtful about yourself and what's going around and how you can make this world better. What I see in 6 months is I am more better person. There are abundant jobs around me. Number three is I can change lives more than ever. I can influence people more than ever. And this world will be much more better place to live. We will have more love, we will have more empathy, we will be more serious about our jobs. The surprising thing is, a lot of people who used to complain that I am bored of my work, I don't like my work, I don't like my office, I want a day off. Right now people are so bored of staying at their home that they wish that they could go back to their work and work. So they would start cherishing things, the smallest small things, from jobs to boss to friends to weekends to every other things that they kind of hated. So I think the world will be much more better place to live. However, like I said, there will be struggle. It's not that easy to put everything back into the place after having such a historical pandemic on this planet. It's not going to be easy, but let me tell you, once we go beyond the phase of complaint, beyond the phase of chaos, beyond the phase of blaming, I think the world will be much better place to live.
Thank you, Shaurab, for inspiring us and for giving your precious time to motivate us. I believe we all will implement your ideas and inspire our life. In this difficult situation, I don't think anyone is feeling comfortable, but your words will let them move ahead and progress in their life. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madan. Even I don't feel at the very best, but see, like I told you, the only thing that I have with me right now is my mindset, and I have a choice either to stay positive or negative, and I do not want to stay negative. I think the only way out is positivity. And thank you so much for having me in your show. I hope my motivation or my session or my content today is going to help a lot of people, and I hope to see you in the future again. Thank you.
Thank you.